Hello guys, Jordan Talks here, back with another video. This is going to be my Week 7 preview. And if you do enjoy this video, if you can leave a like, that'd be much appreciated. If you can subscribe to the channel, I'd also appreciate that. Appreciate any support. So yeah, let's get cracking into this one. Well, first of all, let me just say, hope Patrick Mahomes is okay. I think I read that he suffered a dislocated knee, which is never good. But hope he gets better soon. And hopefully we see him before the end of the season, because let's be real, as football fans, the league just isn't as fun without him out there, is it? He's been putting himself in dangerous situations for the last few weeks, hasn't he? Getting an ankle injury and all that, but this is a freak accident, this one, on the quarterback sneak. And unfortunately, players get injured every week, don't they? And it's just that this is one of the best players in the league, if not the best player in the league at the moment, that got injured this week. So yeah, hopefully he gets better soon. And obviously the Chiefs went on to win that one against a sorry-looking Broncos team. But let's get into this one then, Week 7 preview. So I'll pick 4 games out here. We've got 3 divisional matchups to talk about. And the first one we're going to talk about is the Vikings versus the Lions. So the Vikings are here 4-2 now. They had an impressive win last week against the Eagles. Kirk Cousins had a much-needed big game against a team who are recognised as a good team, because he tends to only play well against the lesser teams, I guess. And then the Lions come here on the back of what you could probably call a controversial loss against the Packers. And they're 2-1 now, so they'll be looking to bounce back as well. This game's going to be a bit of a defensive battle, in my opinion. I like both of these defences. They're pretty good. These are the kind of games where Kirk Cousins just tends to have an off day, isn't it, really? Where he's expected to have a big game. He always seems to fold. I mean, I've said it before in previous videos, I do rate Kirk Cousins, but he's going to have to perform to a very good level to beat this Lions defence. In this Lions defence, for the majority of the Packers game, they looked in charge, didn't they? But Aaron Rodgers doing Aaron Rodgers stuff, taking advantage of a few penalties, which was spoke about in previous video, and they ended up losing that one by a point, unluckily so, in my opinion. With the Vikings, Dalvin Cook got held a bit. He got contained a bit last week, and against this defence, well, I really think the Lions secondary is very strong. If they can make Kirk Cousins throw the ball 35 times against them, they'll be more than happy with that, because these defensive backs on this team are very good. And let's keep it real though, with the Vikings, they got 2 stud receivers, Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen. They're incredible. One of the best pairings in the league. Stephon Diggs looks to have got his mojo back after requesting a trade a couple of weeks back, and let's see how he performs in this one. It'd be interesting to see if things ain't quite going as well. If he starts kicking up a fuss on the sideline, I'll be looking out for that. But yeah, if the Lions can stop Dalvin Cook from having a big game in the running game, then they got all the chance of winning this game. And I'm not really sure who I'm going to pick to win this one. Let me think. I think the Lions might win this one, you know. I've just got the feeling. I got the feeling the Lions are going to win this one. Matthew Stafford's playing some very good football so far this year. He went a bit quiet towards the second half in that Green Bay game, but yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Matthew Stafford this year. And yeah, I think the Lions might just win this one, squeak it in a defensive battle, mind. So the next game we're going to talk about is another divisional battle, and it is the Texans versus the Colts. Now, this is a massive game, in my opinion. Massive, because the Colts obviously, they're obviously coming back off the bye week. And the Texans come here on the back of beating the Chiefs, and coincidentally, that's the team who the Colts beat before their bye week. So both of these teams will probably be in good spirits going into this one. Deshaun Watson is absolutely balling out. He hasn't been sacked in the last 2 weeks, I believe. That trade for Larry Tunsil seems to be working wonders for the Texans. And you can never give up too much to get an elite left tackle, can you? So yeah, he's come in there and he's slotted straight in. They're starting to get some chemistry on that offensive line, it seems. although the Chiefs' defense aren't the greatest, although they did have a field day against the Broncos last night. But yeah, Deshaun Watson's going to be looking to maintain his MVP bid, I suppose. But the Colts, they've got some key players back, so they're a bit more healthy than they have been. So this is going to be a really good battle. This is, and I think the Colts might win this one, but I think it's going to be a shootout. I mean, I see both teams getting in the 30s here. I just get that feeling, and this is going to be a cracking game. This is probably the game I'm going to be watching the most. I think they're in the early slate of games, aren't they? So I probably have this one on the TV, watching this one. So yeah, I got the Colts to win that one. But look, this Texas team ain't no joke, and they're starting to prove to everyone that with this offensive line, they've got everything else they need on the defensive side and the offensive side. They got a couple of running backs, haven't they now? Carlos Hyde and Duke Johnson. They both had big games last week, and obviously you got DeAndre Hopkins and Will Fuller on the outside. And just while we're talking about DeAndre Hopkins, if you haven't seen the feature that I think ESPN done about him and his mother, it's incredible. It's quite inspiring actually to see what she's gone through and the amount of love he's got for his mum, and basically that's why he plays the game, is for her. And if anyone hasn't watched that, I recommend that you do watch that one. But yeah, anyway, got the Colts to win this one. So next game, we're going to talk about Saints versus the Bears, and the reason I'm talking about this one is because the Bears, they need to win. I could quite confidently say that I think they're playing the worst football out of any team in this division. I mean, the NFC North is, well, Green Bay, the Vikings and the Lions, they're all playing good football at the moment. And the Bears, they're getting Trubisky back. Will that be a big help to them? I don't know. I almost think it's a hindrance. But this Bears defense is legit, but they are coming back here after losing against the Raiders in their last game in London, which obviously at the time didn't seem like a great loss, but coming to think about it, the Raiders might actually be quite a good team. And yeah, the Saints team, they're not the potent offense that you're used to seeing with a Saints team. Whenever you see a Saints team, you think, especially over the last how many years, you think, oh, they're going to be putting massive points, massive numbers. But it's been the defence that's been doing the business for this team, and Teddy Bridgewater's just been asked. He's just been doing the basics, hasn't he? He hasn't been doing anything too flashy. They've been putting Taysom Hill in at quarterback for a number of plays. But yeah, this defence are really stepping up since Breeze has gone out, and if they can play like this when Breeze comes back, I mean, this team is going to be dangerous. I think, are they 5-1 now? I think they are. This team just get it done. They just win games. But yeah, with the Bears, they need to win this. Trubisky needs to be showing that why they traded up in the draft to get him. They give up so many assets to trade him, second overall, I believe. And in this one, I think the Bears are going to win this one. And I think this defense is going to run riot. I just get this feeling. Khalil Mack obviously on the defense. But yeah, my favourite player on the Bears is the linebacker Smith. I mean, Roquan Smith, is it? Yeah, he's an absolute animal. Love watching him play. But yeah, got the Bears to win this one. I'm not sure what kind of game this will be. I mean, these are the type of games which can be a sneaky shootout. But yeah, I suppose defenses are very high level, so you can imagine this would be a low scoring game. I mean, if you're getting anywhere in the high 20s, you'll be expecting to win this game. I doubt any team will get that many points, but we'll see on Sunday. And the final game I'm going to speak about is a big one, and that is the Eagles versus the Cowboys. And wow, haven't the Cowboys tapered off since their 3-0 start? Lost 3 on the bounce now, losing against the Jets, against an inspired Jets team last week with the return of Sam Darnold. But yeah, they've lost 3 in a row now, and they're 3-3. And the Eagles got destroyed against the Vikings last week, and they're also at 3-3. So this would be a game where you really stamp your authority on the division, I feel. Doug Peterson he's guaranteed a win. I love it when a coach, it very rarely happens, but he's come out guaranteeing a win. So no doubt the Cowboys are going to be reading all about that and wanted to prove him wrong. But with this Cowboys team, I mean, as it stands, they've got some key players out on offense at the moment on the injury report, and I'm not sure if any of these or all of them are going to be returning. I mean, Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, and Amari Cooper. Obviously, Amari Cooper went off against. Did he go off against the Jets or did he go off against the Packers and didn't play last week? Either one. But Amari Cooper obviously isn't healthy at the moment, and those offensive linemen are massive pieces for this team, and they're so much of how the Cowboys do well. I mean, when they can run the ball and dominate the time of possession, that's when you see them at their best. With the Eagles, I mean, Carson Wentz has been sneakily playing very well this year, in my opinion. I think he's been a bit looked over because of the records 3-3, but I think he's been playing very well. Sometimes when you see him in the pocket, he does these Houdini acts and evades a sack somehow. I mean, this guy's 6'4" and he just comes out, he ducks under people like it's nothing. But yeah, I think he's been playing really well this year, Carson Wentz, and he'll be playing against this Dallas defense who, if I'm being honest, I thought this defense would be dominant this season. They got very good players across the whole line and all the way back, and they got good depth as well. And yeah, this Cowboys defense just haven't been getting it done. So I'll be interested. Obviously, they're going to be right up for this one. In this game, I'm going to go with Doug Peterson. I'm going to pick an Eagles win in this one. And the Cowboys are there and would have lost 4 in a row, and we'll see how it goes from there, because it's been stated that it doesn't seem like the players are really respecting their coach at the moment. But yeah, Jason Garrett, but all he does is clap. It doesn't seem like he does any coaching. But yeah, I got the Eagles to win this one. So yeah, that's what the games I'm going to talk about this week. So I got the Lions to beat the Vikings, the Colts to win in a shootout against the Texans, Texas shootout there. The Bears to beat the Saints and the Eagles to beat the Cowboys. So yeah, there we go. If you have enjoyed this video, I would appreciate a like on the video. That would be much appreciated. And if you could subscribe to the channel as well, I would appreciate that. No preview of a Browns game this week because the Browns are on a bye week. Thank God, we need it. But yeah, so I'll be back on probably either Monday or Tuesday. My review of Week 7 will be out, so be sure to look out for that one. But I hope everyone enjoys the weekend's games, and yeah, let me know who you support in the comments below and how you think they're going to get on this weekend. Am I stupid for thinking the Lions are going to beat the Vikings? Let me know. If the Cowboys just going to run riot against the Eagles, again, let me know. But yeah, until next week, hope everyone has a good weekend. See you later.